Start out standing in Tadasana. Just shaking off, wiggling off anything here, beginning to move your joints, your ankles, your wrists, elbows, rolling your shoulders a few times. Interlace your hands at your low back, reaching the knuckles down. Heel-toeing your feet a little wider, taking your right arm over to the left. And coming back through, going to the other side, finding some lateral movement here. So moving in a way that feels natural for you. You could bend the elbow, move the head. Just creating some space in your side body. Coming back through neutral, bring the feet a little wider. Hands on the low back, glutes engage. Lift your heart. Maybe lift your face. Come forward, soften your knees, hinge forward, swaying a little bit here from side to side. Just working out the kinks, maybe walking the hands over to one calf or ankle. And breathing through to the other side. Coming back through in the middle, heel-toeing the feet a little wider, letting your head go and rolling up your spine, sweeping your arms up over your head, interlacing hands. A little sway side to side here. Heel-toe your feet back into neutral, with the left foot coming onto the toenails if that's agreeable for your ankle, and then bringing that left knee out, hips height, rolling the ankle. Right hand might take the left knee. Left hand can come on the low back or straight behind. Just do what you can. Your toes could be on the mat here. Come back through to neutral, coming onto the right toenails if it's available. If it's not, just turn the ankle a few times. Coming back through, lifting the right leg to hips height, rolling the ankle. Now the left hand can take the outer right leg. Right hand could come onto the low back or straight back. Coming back through, letting your feet be about shoulders width apart. Sweep the arms up. Take opposite elbows here. This might move into some deeper places in your side body, going side to side, coming back through, heel-toeing into hips width apart, bringing your left knee up and taking it out to the left, staying here on your toes, or maybe you bring your foot into your ankle, your calf, or your thigh, coming into your variation of the tree pose, into Vrksasana. Keeping your eyes steady, breathing smoothly. Pressing down through your standing big toe. And coming back through, bring your hands to your heart center. Release your leg. Coming back into mountain pose, we'll be coming to the other side. So as you're ready, lifting up the right heel, bringing the knee up, hips height, opening the knee out to the right. Toes could be on the mat here. Bringing your foot to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. Feeling secure and stable, and then incorporating the arms or not. Keeping the eyes steady helps keep the body steady. Bringing your hands to your heart center for a mudra if you choose. And releasing that right foot back down onto the mat, bringing the feet about shoulders width apart, and then a little wider. Bring your hands onto your low back. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart, lift your face if your neck is agreeable. Come back through, widening the feet, hinging forward here. If it feels good to pulse. Begin to walk your hands around to frame your left foot forward. We're going to drop the back knee down and gently pulse forward and back. Just opening up the legs, the hips, the low back. Lifting up the back foot, walking back through to center, walking around to frame your right foot, bringing your back knee down. And again, a little pulsation, a little swing. Just creating a little bit of space here. Begin to straighten the front leg, walk the hands through, turning the toes out, heels in for goddess pose, letting the hips sit down. Arms can be in cactus shape, bringing your right elbow to your right knee, left elbow, left knee, going side to side with your breathing, getting some core work here. Extend the legs, extend the arms, interlace the hands, reaching up. Release the arms out, dial your left toes towards the back of your mat, and just reach. Come back up through the center, dial the toes the other way, and reach, and back through to center. Left toes dial towards the back. We'll be coming into triangle pose here, letting the hand come onto the calf, or the ankle, the thigh. Looking up, forward, down. We're transitioning to warrior 3 here, letting the hands come to the heart, coming onto the ball mound of the back foot, and hinging forward. If you come out, just come right back to it. The toes can stay on the floor here, and both legs are working. Both legs are active. The breath is moving here. Stepping back down, coming through the center, transitioning to the back side of your mat. For triangle pose, reaching, letting your right hand come into your right inner calf, ankle, thigh. From here we'll be transitioning into warrior 3. So you could let your hands come to your heart space. Pop up onto your back toes. Begin to shift the weight forward, and the toes may or may not come off of the mat. It's all good. Extend through your heel. Extend through your crown. Keep breathing here. Soften your standing leg. Come back through center. All 10 toes pointing forward. Then dial them out. Set the hips back. And a little bit of swaying side to side here. Hands on the knees. Taking opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Connecting breath with movement. And undoing, coming back to standing. Left toes dial towards the back, arms open. Coming over for triangle pose. Adjusting the head so that it's comfortable. Transitioning into warrior 3, coming on your back toes, hinging forward. Take your time. No hurry, take your time. Breathe if you can. Let your torso come down a little bit. Come back through the center. Transition through warrior 2 to extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh. Right arm slices by the ear here. Letting the upper hand come onto the waist, dial onto the back toes. Left fingers come forward as we move into the half moon, Artichondrasana. Option to bend the top leg, taking hand to foot. Only an option. Do what you can do. Undo it just the way you came in. Set the back foot down. Come through the center. Dial to the other side of your mat. Right toes forward. Opening the arms here. Prepping for triangle pose. Sweeping forward. Right hand coming down. Left arm up. Adjusting the head. Preparing to come into warrior 3, popping on those back toes. Hands might be at heart center. Hinge forward, torso forward. Back leg is lifting and strong. Reach out through your crown and your heel here. Soften the standing leg. Back foot down. Open up into warrior 2 for a beat. Right forearm onto the thigh, resisting left arm by the ear. We'll be coming into the half moon, Artichondrasana here, so upper arm can come on the waist, right fingertips down and forward, back leg lifts. Option to bend that upper leg, taking hand to foot, pressing your foot into your hand into your foot for a variation. Undo as gracefully as you can, coming back through, coming into neutral here. Dial the heel toes in and the heels in, toes out, coming into Yogic Squat here. It might be an umpire kind of shape depending on how your ankles, knees, and hips feel about this. Palms are pressing, arms and legs are resisting. Breath is moving. Lift the hips, heel toe your feet into touch. We're going to come into squat here, walking the hands over to the right, shoulders width apart. And you can stay right here and just work on the twist if you had a block to put under your feet. If you wanted to work on side crow, bend the elbows. The legs are resting on the back of the arms. Come back through to center. Walk the hands to the other side. Their shoulders width apart. The legs have to be above the elbows here. So the elbows begin to bend 90 degrees. Leg is supported on the back of the right arm, definitely, maybe both arms. And you can begin to lift the feet or not. You can see I'm teeter-tottering here. Breath and focus are laser beamed. Come back through to center. Coming down into Thunderbolt Pose, sitting on your heels if it's available. Stretching out the front of those ankles. From here, we're going to move into opening up the front body. So coming into kneeling, let your hands come on your low back. Lift your heart here, lift your sternum. The face may or may not lift. Your neck will determine that. Staying here or rolling your toes under, letting your hands come onto your heels. Breathing into the space that you are creating here. Come back through center. Let yourself come down into all fours and then into child's pose. Knees can be wide. Movement can be made. Reconnect with your breath here. Option to come onto your fingertips. We're going to be moving into happy puppy here. So we're in all fours, arms extended, hips over knees, forehead coming down to the mat. Some people might rest on the chin. Keep the breath moving. Begin to walk yourself back into kneeling, letting your right hand come to your left outer knee, left hand behind. Final twisting here. Coming back through the center, left hand takes right outer knee, right hand comes behind. Coming back through, sweeping the legs off to the side, bringing your feet to the mat, sitting on your rear end. Wrap your arms around your knees or your shins, letting your forehead come down towards your knees. Breathing into your back body here in between the shoulder blades, softening your neck, your jaw. Might feel nice to sway the head here a little bit. From here, we're undoing and bringing the head away from the knees and coming down to lie down on your back for final relaxation for Shavasana. The hands could be out by the side on your belly, knees can be bent, legs extended, letting your chin come in towards your throat so that your neck is long. The eyes can be at half gaze or closed, whatever allows you the most comfort. And begin to scan your body for any areas of tightness, of holding on, of gripping, and see if you can brush that away with your exhalations. Soften your jaw in between your eyebrows. And as you relax your physical body, let your attention move to your breathing. Notice how relaxing your physical body affects your breathing. Staying in Shavasana for as long as your body desires. To come out, when you do choose to come out, start with small movement and then just let the movement become bigger. Stay inside so that you can reap the benefits of your practice. And until next time, my friends, Namaste.